Ashe County is my normal destination when I spend a few days in the high country of North Carolina. Historical evidence shows that Ashe County was inhabited by Native Americans, which included the Cherokee, Creek, and Shawnee tribes. Pieces of broken pottery, arrowheads, and other Native American artifacts have been found indicating their presence. Most of these artifacts have been found in the Old Fields area of Ashe County. The earliest Europeans to explore Ashe County were Bishop August Gottlieb Spangenberg, head of the Moravian Church in America, and his associates Timothy Horsfield, Joseph Mueller, and Henry Antis. Bishop Spangenberg wrote about his journey in Ashe County in a diary that has been preserved by the Moravian Church. He was given 100,000 acres in Virginia as a place for his fellow Moravians to settle. The only one of Spangenberg's group to return and permanently settle in Ashe County was Herman Loesch. Other early settlers were David Helton, William Walling, William McLean, and of course the famous Daniel Boone. With the exception of Daniel Boone, these men and their families all settled in Ashe County in 1771. During the Revolutionary War, one skirmish was fought in Ashe County, the Battle of Big Glades. The battle was fought in July 1780 between a force of Americans led by Captain Robert Love and a force of 150 British Loyalists on their way to Charlotte to join Lord Cornwallis, the British commander in the southern colonies. The Americans won the skirmish. In the 1780s, Ashe County was a part of the self-declared state of Franklin within the boundaries of its Washington County. The state of Franklin marked the beginnings of the state of Tennessee. The North Carolina legislature created Ashe County in late 1799 with an area of 977 square miles. Many family surnames noted in the 1800 Ashe County census are Blevins, Hart, Bear, Barker, Stamper, Miller, Burkett, Gamble, Baldwin, and Ballou. As a sample, some of those names are still present today in Ashe County. Ashe County was named in honor of Samuel Ashe, a Revolutionary patriot, a Superior Court judge, and the governor of North Carolina from 1795 to 1798. From 1807 to 1913, the county went through numerous boundary changes. In 1849, to form Watauga County, the southwestern part of Ashe County was combined with parts of Caldwell County, Wilkes County, and Yancey County. 10 years later, in 1859, the eastern part of the remainder of Ashe County became Allegheny County. According to the United States Census Bureau, the county has a total area of 429 square miles, of which 426 square miles is land and 3.1 square miles is water. Ashe County is located in extreme northwestern North Carolina. The county is bordered by two states, Virginia on the north and Tennessee to the west. The county is located entirely within the Appalachian Mountain region of North Carolina. Most of the county is located atop a rolling plateau that ranges from 2,500 feet to 3,000 feet above sea level. On the county's southeastern border, the land drops sharply to about 1,500 feet in neighboring Wilkes County, North Carolina. Numerous mountains and hills dot the plateau. In total, 5 mountains in the county rise to over 5,000 feet. A prominent landmark is Mount Jefferson, which is a state natural area and rises to 4,665 feet and towers more than 1,600 feet above the towns of Jefferson and West Jefferson, North Carolina. The county's main river is the New River, one of the oldest rivers in the world, and one of the few major rivers in the southeastern United States to flow primarily north instead of south, east, or west. 34 creeks and streams flow into the New River in Ashe County. In 1998, the river was designated an American Heritage River by President Bill Clinton, and it is famed for its beautiful rural scenery, clear water, fly fishing and kayaking and canoeing. Isolated by mountainous terrain from the remainder of North Carolina to the east, Ashe County was described in the 19th and early 20th centuries as one of the lost provinces of North Carolina. Ashe County generally is known for its mountain scenery, and the tourism industry is an important mainstay of the county's economy. The Blue Ridge Parkway runs along the county's southeastern border. Ashe County has historically consisted of rural farmland with numerous cattle and poultry farms. However, cattle farming in recent decades has given way to the industry of raising Christmas trees. Many cattle farmers have switched to growing Christmas trees, and in 1997, 2007, 2008, and 2012, an Ashe County Christmas tree was selected as the official White House Christmas tree by the National Christmas Tree Association. The tree was put on display in the Blue Room of the White House. As of 2014, Ashe County grows more Christmas trees than any other county in the eastern United States. Ashe County, North Carolina has a considerably different climate than most of the southeastern United States. Summers typically average around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures rarely exceed 90 degrees, but on rare occasions can reach the mid-90s, as they did in 2012. The most recent that 90-plus temperatures were observed. 100 degrees Fahrenheit has never been observed. Summer nights are cool and temperatures often dip to near 60 degrees Fahrenheit, even in July. In winter, there is snow averaging about 30 inches for the towns of Jefferson and West Jefferson during the past 30 years. There has been only about 66% of normal snowfall observed over the past 4 winter seasons from 2013 to 2017. Considerably more snow falls on the peaks and the western slopes of the Appalachian Mountains. During the 2009-2010 snow season, Jefferson received some 60 inches of snow. Snow has been observed as early as around October the 1st and as late as around May 1st. Ashe County is also a very windy location, especially in winter, when several times per year the Jefferson Airport sees the wind gusting gauge go up to 60 to 85 miles per hour. In addition, it does get very cold in Ashe County. In January 2014, the low temperature dipped below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, several times the coldest being -8 degrees on January 30th and 31st. Single-digit temperatures, often just above 0 Fahrenheit, are observed most winter seasons on occasion. The average winter high is in the 40s, with an average low near 20. Ashe County often feels more like the northeastern United States when wind chill factors are also observed. The national protected area of this part of North Carolina is the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Cherokee National Forest. Major highways: US 221, North Carolina 16, North Carolina 88, North Carolina 163, and North Carolina 194. Adjacent counties: Grayson County, Virginia is to the north, Allegheny County is to the east, Wilkes County is southeast, Watauga County is southwest, and Johnson County in Tennessee is to the west. Population figures: in 1800, the population was 2,783. In 1810, it was 3,694. In 1820, it was 4,335. In 1830, it was 6,987. In 1840, it was 7,467. In 1850, it was 8,777. 1860, 7,956. 1870, 9,573. 1880, 14,437, which is a big jump from 1870 to 1880. In 1890, it was 15,628. 1900, 19,581. 1910, 19,074. 1920, 21,001. 1930, 21,019. 1940, 22,664. 1950, 21,878. 1960, 19,768. 1970, 19,571. 1980, 22,325. 1990, 22,209. In 2000, 24,384. in 2010, which is the only census I have for this information, it was 27,281, and they had an estimated population for 2019 to be 27,203. As of the census of 2000, there were 24,384 people, 10,411 households, and 7,423 families residing in the county. The population density was 57 people per square mile. There were 13,268 housing units at an average density of 31 per square mile. Now, I may repeat some information in the remainder of this information that I'm providing. There were 10,411 households, out of which 26.20% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 59.40% were married couples living together. 8.40% had a female householder with no husband present, and 28.70% were non-families. 25.80% of all households were made up of individuals, and 12.10% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.31, and the average family size was 2.75. In the county, the average distribution of the population shows 19.80% under the age of 18, 7.50% from 18 to 24, 27% from 25 to 44, 27.70% from 45 to 64, and 18% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 42 years. For every 100 females, there were 97.40 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 94.90 males. The median income for a household in the county was $28,824, and the median income for a family was $36,052. Males had a median income of $25,666 versus $19,983 for females. The per capita income for the county was $16,429. About 10.10% of families and 13.50%, that'd be 13.50% of the population were below the poverty line, including 16.30% of those under age 18 and 17.30% of those ages 65 and over. Continuing with the 2010 census, as of that census of 2010, there were 27,281 people, 11,755 households, and 8,030 families residing in the county. The population density was 60 people per square mile. There were 17,342 total housing units at an average density of 37 per square mile. Of the total, 11,755 housing units were occupied. There were 11,755 households, out of which 23.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 54.5% were married couples living together. 9.3% had a female householder with no husband present. I think I've already told you this, but I'm going to reiterate it. And 31.7% were non-families. 27.5% of all households were made up of individuals, and 13% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.29, and the average family size was 2.75. In the county, the average distribution of the population showed 10.5% under 10, 10.9% from 10 to 19, 9.9% from 20 to 29, 11.6% from 30 to 39, 13.8% from 40 to 49, 15.2% from 50 to 59, 14% from 60 to 69, 8.7% from 70 to 79, and 5.1% who were 80 years of age or older. The median age was 45.5 years. For every 100 families, there were 97.80 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 96.39 males. The per capita income was $20,706, and the median household income was $34,056. 18.1% of the population was below the poverty level. Towns in Ashe County, North Carolina, is Jefferson, Lansing, and West Jefferson. Townships: Chestnut Hill, Clifton, Creston, Elk, Grassy Creek, Helton, Horse Creek, Hurricane, Jefferson, Laurel, North Fork, and this next one I'm going to spell, OBIDS, Old Fields, Peak Creek, Pine Swamp, Piney Creek, Pond Mountain, Walnut Hill, and West Jefferson. Unincorporated communities: Beaver Creek, and then I'm going to spell this one, BINA, Chestnut Hill, Clifton, Comet, Creston, Crumpler, Fig, Fleetwood, Glendale Springs, Grassy Creek, Grayson, Helton, Parker, Scottsville, that'd be Scottville, Scottville, Sturgills, Todd, and Warrensville, and that was unincorporated communities. Some of those I didn't want to pronounce because I was afraid I'd get them wrong. Population ranking. The population ranking of the following table is based on the 2010 census of Ashe County. In Jefferson, the population in 2010 was 1,611. In West Jefferson, it was 1,299. In Lansing, it was 158. Owing to its rural character, Ashe County is a strongly Republican county, if not historically comparable to geographical similar areas of Avery or Mitchell. The last Democratic presidential nominee to carry Ashe County was Jimmy Carter in 1976, and the last to reach 40% of the county's vote was Bill Clinton in 1992. Recent elections have seen Ashe County, like almost all of Appalachia counties, that trend rapidly toward the Republican Party. And I have a tendency to call Appalachia Appalachian. It's the correct pronunciation is Appalachia. So if I do it both ways, you know why. I'm from Tennessee. Hillary Clinton won just 26% of the county's ballots in 2016. Like most counties in North Carolina, Ashe County is governed by a 5-member board of county commissioners. In the North Carolina House of Representatives, Ashe County lies in the 93rd District, which also covers Watauga County and is represented by Republican. Now, this may be different now. I'd say this goes back to the 2010 census. But anyway, Watauga County and Ashe County was represented by Republican Ray Pickett. In the North Carolina Senate, Ashe County lies in the 45th Senate District, which also covers Allegheny, Avery, and Caldwell and Watauga counties, and is represented by Republican Deanna Ballard. And that may not be correct today. The Ashe Post and Times is the newspaper of record for Ashe County, serving readers with the latest news and events throughout the county. It is a weekly paid circulation newspaper that is published every Wednesday with breaking news posted immediately on their website. The newspaper is owned by Adams Publishing Group, which also owns the Watauga Democrat. Ashe County has been home to produce or been visited by several prominent people. It is the hometown of Monty Weaver from Helton, who pitched for the Washington Senators and pitched a World Series game in 1933. After being traded from the Senators, he pitched for the Boston Red Sox before being called into service in World War II. Weaver died in 1994. Albert Hash, a well-known and beloved fiddler and instrument maker, at one time resided in Lansing. Helen Keller visited an Ashe County native, Marvin Osborne, in 1944, when he was wounded in France in World War II. Loretta Lynn sang at the Central Food Market in West Jefferson in the late 1960s. The Central Food Building formerly housed a locally owned auto parts store and is now the location of a local restaurant. Ronnie Stoneman was a visitor to Ashe Park in the 1980s. In 1998, then President Bill Clinton and his Vice President Al Gore held a ceremony on the banks of the scenic New River to designate it as an American Heritage River. After the ceremony, both men had lunch at the historic Glendale Springs Inn, also located in Ashe County. Fiddle player G.B. Grayson was born in Ashe County in 1887, and Daniel Boone, the famous Daniel Boone, spent some time in the eastern part of Ashe County. And that's about all the information that I have. Thank you very much for watching my road video. And I decided to place some information about Ashe County rather than let the microphone pick up road noise. Thank you very much for listening. And please subscribe to my Nothing But History YouTube account. Sometimes I post content a little more often than I have in the past 2 or 3 months, but on my account you may find just about anything, and if you would subscribe and click that little bell, when I upload something, you will get an alert. Thank you very much, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.